Hello everyone! Let me know if you can hear me well. I'm wishing you happy Sunday, and today we will be drawing iris flower. I'm very happy to see you today. Hi guys, Julia is here. So if you are watching on Instagram, let me know if you can see me properly, because the screen there is smaller than on YouTube, or just go to my stories and swipe on to my YouTube channel. There you can see the whole screen, so it will be more convenient for you to draw with me. Today we will be drawing this beautiful iris flower, so I will just show you here. And what you will need for drawing today, so you will need soft pastels, or it could be pastel pencils or color pencils. You will need paper, rubber, and good mood. So grab your pencils, a piece of paper, take something to drink, and let's start drawing, guys. So I will give you just few seconds in order you can get your materials, and we will be drawing. So I'm just showing what you will get at the end of this stream. You will get a beautiful picture of iris flowers, and you will be able to frame it and decorate your room, or give a present. And this is like the greatest you can do now, just to spend this 45-50 minutes with me and to create this beautiful flower and to spend this time with purpose, guys. So I'm just preparing my table in order you can see properly. So grab your pencils. If you have special paper, then you can use some craft paper for our drawing. You can use pastel mats, you can use canson paper, you can use soft pastels. I have just prepared these colors today, so not so many, and I will be drawing on craft paper. I have this sketchbook here, so of craft paper, and so that's it. Not so many materials you need. You can take your kids' pencils, they will work also great. Like, if they're soft enough, then you will be able to smooth them and to mix them together. So if some kids are drawn with us today, I'm absolutely delighted, because I know that kids are very talented and they can create beautiful pictures. And I will be switching camera on my table in a few seconds. Let me know if you are ready and if you can hear me well, and we will start drawing and creating some magic, guys, today. So I'm switching, guys, on the table, and let me know if you can see it properly. So here I have some, and what you will be seeing on Instagram, I will just check in a few seconds, because I see that on YouTube channel you can see it properly. I have prepared some chalks, soft pastels here, chalks and pencils. I'm using usually Stabila or Derwent pencils. You can mix it up, whatever pencils you will be using, and I have already prepared some colors which we will be using today. So I will be giving you an idea. It mostly will be purple, and I will move a little bit my piece of paper just to check. If you can't see properly on Instagram and trying to draw with me from Instagram, then go on YouTube. The screen there is much bigger, and it will be just more convenient for you to start drawing. So we'll start with composition today, as usual. So I will be using gray pencil here. Yeah, you can see it now. Yeah, I will be using gray pencil just to sketch up the flower. So I'm working on A5 format. It's not too big, in order I can show you as many details as possible during our drawing. But if you are drawing on A4 format, then probably it will take you a little bit longer time to draw with me. Then when our stream will be over, you can take your time, relax and finish, but try to follow me now and to get all the tips and ideas of the technique I'm using, and then you will finish it later by yourself in the comfort of your home. So we are working with the composition, and we need to understand where will be our flower located and where will be the bud. So I will just sketch it now. So the bud is the shape. It's actually about like, it looks like triangle, a little bit curved. So we have a bud here and a space. It's a faded green grass here, so it's going like this, and I'm just sketching it evenly and giving an idea of the stem. And then here I will place my flower. It's almost like an oval, so it's an oval shape here with the petals going left and right, and you just check that your flower fit in the paper properly. If you have more space and bigger paper, A4 or A3 format maybe, then you can add some more buds and some leaves. You can do it later, but now we will be starting drawing our flowers. So this part will be the main petal here, and it will be like a little bit squished oval, and we are just sketching it up, so it's a little bit wider at the beginning and narrow to the end. This fold is coming like this, and I'm already showing you the movement of the lines which we'll be using when we will be coloring our petal. And the main part goes up, so I will be drawing this line like a little bit of line, just very slightly, and these main lines are going, and this is almost an oval up. And now I'm drawing a curved lines here. This is the lines of my petals, and they are going absolutely in random direction, so don't worry if they go some not perfectly. They mustn't go perfectly, nothing is perfect, so in nature especially, and we are drawing it eventually like this, easy peasy. And one more leaf petal here. So they will be located stigma and answers there, but we won't be going in so many details. If you wish, you can go there later, but now I will add in some more petals. So I will have two smaller petals here. They will be going on both sides, and again you are drawing random, absolutely random curved lines here, and try to fix to put this flower into your piece of paper, not to go to the very edge. And then we are doing the same here. We are just making smaller curves here, not so big, but they're still here. So here we go. This is the sketching part is ready, actually like this, and here there will be a bread going here, and you can, if you wish, it will be an oval, a little bit squished oval here, and if you want you can add some breads here, because actually there are 3 of them, but I will decide that I can't see these breads in my case, and I won't be working on them in order to save some time and to go into more details. And here I'm going drawing a stem, just giving an idea, and then we can add some leaves here and some shapes and shadows. It's up to you. So what I'm doing now, I'm working with composition and trying to add some more details. Usually it's a great tip for you to know that usually when you're adding like 3, 4, 5 or maybe numbers of petals, just try to keep it well balanced. So now I will be starting to color it. So this is I think that is done. We are already done with our sketch, and now we can go to color it. Just If you need to use rubber, you can use rubber just to rub it out, but if you want to leave the picture itself and just rub it a little bit, then a great tip and a great thing to use is a kneadable rubber. You can buy it like in any art shop or online, and it's not erasing like the full picture, but a little bit small pieces, and it's good to work with pastels. So it's also one tip for you. I will start coloring from left to right in order not to smash my picture, to keep it clear. Or you can use some piece of paper to put here, or maybe a clear paper or something to put here under your hand. And now I'm drawing these curved lines and working with my board, and I'm using a bright purple pencil. And look, the next tip is here that we are putting our strokes in a curved direction. It's actually how the lines of the bud are going. So we are going to show this pattern of our bud. And I will use chalk, but you can do it just with your pencils, the same I'm doing. Like with chalk, if you are doing, you can't go into very detailed picture. You can try, but it will be a little bit complicated and takes you longer time. Like it will be easy for you to draw the same with pencils, so you can draw it with pencils. I will be drawing with chalk just to go it's a little bit slightly faster. And then you can use your fingers and go into as many details as you wish. And what I will be doing here, I will be mixing chalk and pencils, but you can use just only pencils or just only chalks, whatever material you have at home. So, and now we will decide that our light of source comes from the right to the left. So this will be the lightest parts coming here, and these parts will be in a little shadow. So we will put darker colors here, and we will go around the picture and coloring. If your paper is toned, then it will be easy for you to color, but if your paper is white, then you will have to work faster and harder with your pencils to cover everything. So what I'm doing now, I'm just adding a little bit of grays here and a little bit here, but not so many grays in this part. It will be lightest part, so I can even use some green here. And I'm not going into as many details, but if you wish to go into many details, then it will take you a little bit more time probably, and you can take your time and relax. It's absolutely fine. But what I'm interested in when I'm drawing, I'm trying to give an idea, an emotion, an impression of that. So I'm working in impressionist manner, I would say. And if you are into it, if you are with me, then follow me, subscribe on my Instagram and YouTube channel. Let me know what else you would like to draw with me, and join our art classes, and if you really love this manner. So I try to keep it easy, but still getting an idea of the flower, of the light and shadows, playing with it around and getting a beautiful picture at the end. And this is the most important, and this is like the best time of the year. It's summer and there are so many beautiful flowers, but like I'm not going to draw flowers all the time. We'll be drawing different subjects, but flowers are a good subject to study to begin with. So they're pretty easy enough to start, and then you can go into more details and other subjects, as maybe still life, landscapes, architecture. So I'm returning back. I'm walking all around the canvas now actually, and I'm adding a little bit of shadow here and going with lighter pencil here. So I'm just dropping in a light here, if you can see it. And now I will be mixing my colors. So if you are working with color pencils, then maybe it could be difficult for you to mix the colors. Then leave the space for each color. And I'm using a little bit of blue and a little bit of purple and violet here. So I'm just going from light to shadow and light. And on the top of this bud it will be some light, so you can use just white pencil to show it, and you can even put some bright colors here. Why not? Absolutely can do this, and this is a great experiment we are doing. We are just playing around with the colors, and this is the most fantastic thing we can do here. So I'm just using this purple, as you see, and trying to show these curved lines. So you actually can see these curved lines here, and I will add a little bit of blue just to show the coldness of shadow part of the bud. And still giving an idea of this pattern, of these curved petals which are inside this bud. So, and now we will be moving to our main flower. This is the main part now, so we are moving to the main part of our flower. And here we go. You can use your finger. It's a great tip to use finger or kneadable eraser. It's also perfect. So if you still don't have, if you are drawing with me with pastel pencils, then get this kneadable eraser one day. It will save you time. So I think I'm done with this, and now I will be moving to the main flower. So our flower, it is lighter on the top part and darker on the bottom part. So it's almost a classic iris we are drawing here, and I will be using light gray pencil to shade it up a little bit. It almost will be white, you will see it, but I will show these lines here and here, just to show the movement, to add some dynamic to our flower, not to make it still, but to make the movement of it. So, and you can shade up this part. And now what I will be doing, I will be just putting slightly strokes going to the left and right on both parts of the petal. And then you can use your finger or go slightly if you are using your color pencils. Here we go. If I'm too fast, let me know. I will try to give you more time, or just try to stop the part you have not finished and move to these petals in order to catch an idea, and then you will finish it a little bit later. So what I was doing here, I was also using some purple. Even my petals are white. I will give somewhere an idea of purple because it's a reflection from the bottom part. So I'm not using this straight line. I will use white later, but I'm just showing it up that it's still some reflections of purple petals. And now I will add a little bit white, and probably I will need some brighter light, but yeah, like this. This is absolutely great. So here we have a light source here. So I'm mixing with the white pastel pencil here. And now I'm still trying to go with strokes in the directions of my petals. And if you have pastel pencils. Then you see how already they are mixing up with the previous layer we have put with you just now, a few seconds before. So, and here I will add in the middle part already, because I see it of warm gray. I will add here to separate, just to separate my petals. And now I'm doing the same here. So you see I'm going this in the same direction. So try to put your strokes following your curved lines. And this part will be lightest, but also the most contrast. The lighter the light, this is one more tip here, the lighter the light, the greater the contrast. So, and adding a little bit purple and maybe a little bit pink. And I'm still keeping in mind that my petals are white, but they have this a little bit splash of colors. So, and inside I won't be going into much details and showing the stigma and all the parts of the flower, but still I keep in mind that something is inside, it is hidden inside. So if you can see it properly, I will just check and add some brighter white. It will be coming here. And now we are going to the middle part of our flower. And I will start coloring with red here. So it goes like this from the middle, and I'm putting the strokes in this direction and here in this direction. So I'm starting with some dark red, and now I will add some more lighter colors, even orange or maybe yellow you can use. What I'm using here is almost, really I'm using almost yellow, and it's mixing up. I will probably use a little bit bright red here, why not? Just a little bit to mix it with the finger, you see. And now I will go with yellow and put in the strokes in this direction. And look, we have already gotten the volume. And this is just amazing and fantastic what we are having here. And look how beautiful it's coming around. So if you want to add some more reds here and here, you absolutely can do it. I don't have so much space, so I won't be overload in my picture, but if you wish, if you have space or bigger scale of your paper, then absolutely you can do this. So I'm mixing with yellow, and now I will put some white strokes just to show the light. And with the mix, look how it's mixing up with my dark red, and you see that it's already getting its volume. So somewhere darker and somewhere lighter pieces. That's how it works. And they are going absolutely randomly. No rules here, just the movements of strokes. And if you want to add brighter colors to make it more, I would say orange, you can use just brighter yellow colors. If I will put just few strokes here just to light it up, and here will be the darkest part, and here I need to put more lighter strokes, because my bread is coming from the dark shadow of petals, is coming out. So here it will be the lightest part at the end. Another tip for you when you are drawing your iris flowers, guys. So just sharing with you. And now I will be going to the petals. So we have these patterns of white and dark red here. So I will just making it randomly. I won't be redrawing this pattern. You can do it, but I don't have so much time to do this now, so I will be drawing it absolutely eventually, these white patterns. So what I'm doing, I'm just showing an idea that I have some white spots here and dark one, and this is how it works. So, and here I will put lighter shadow because it's light here. So here we go, and the same I will have on these petals. So this pattern we will just make it more visible with the time. So I'm just trying to leave the space for the white, because if you will just color everything with your red, then it will be very difficult to put this white pencil over it. So don't mess it up and leave some space for your white patterns, and then you can add some, of course, but not so. Just leave now and then add a few of them. And the same is here. And then it goes from the dark red to the purple. This is a classic, one of the classic colors of iris flowers. Of course, there can be different colors, and yellow and peach. There are so many of them, and they're absolutely beautiful. They're gorgeous, guys. I love flowers. That is why it makes me very relaxing when I'm drawing. Hope you're enjoying drawing with me. Let me know what you would like to see from me drawing next time. Maybe you have some ideas what you would like to see in my lessons. And I'm also preparing lessons, a course of pastel drawing. So it will be a mix of different themes, not only flowers, of course. We will be drawing landscapes, still life, everything. So it will be very useful, and it's perfect for beginners and for those who are into pastels and want to know all the details. So I'm using this purple, bright purple, and this part will be very like darker. So what we are doing, we are mixing the colors now, and at the edge of the petals there will be this color like very little bit lighter. So this is, I saw on one of the photos, I'm using these colors, but you can just go with lighter purple. It's absolutely fine, I think. So I'm just trying to keep it a realistic flower. So here we go. And if you want to add some red here, this orange and red, you can also do this if you wish. But I will keep only one, but you can add as many as you want. And now I'm just will be doing the same on these petals. So, and when I'm going, I'm showing the direction of the petals. So I'm using the pink, light pink, if you have this, just to show the movement of my petals. So I'm mixing, see, I'm just mixing the colors. So I know it's a lot of a lot of tips for you guys, I know this, but as you will get used to it, and if you will go drawing with me, then you will be very relaxed on doing these things, and will get used to it, and will have time to even grab your drink, relax and enjoy. Because what I'm doing here, I'm fully enjoyed and relaxed. I know if you are beginners, it's difficult to be fully relaxed because you are trying to learn and catch any ideas or all detail and techniques. So What is good with the kneadable eraser, it doesn't erase everything, it just collects some pieces of the pastels, and it's very useful, so it doesn't damage your paper. It just select it and don't erase it everything, just takes unnecessary pieces, and it's very convenient to use with pastels. So I will be making it dark, I think, because this part it will be definitely darker. And now I will be interacting it with the upper part. You see what we got in here. And again, I'm using lighter as the edges. So, and you can just use lighter purple or pink, or this magenta I'm using. So, and then we will add some lights with white pencil. But now I'm just trying to mix it up. And here we go. And I will add a little bit dark red here. So I'm just, you can see the reference. So, and this part is darker than this part. So I'm just putting the strokes again in this direction. And look, our picture is already it's already fantastic. Even it's not finished, it's already beautiful. So just mix it up. And again, here we are going from dark to light, and here I probably won't be pressing too much, and I will add a little bit lighter shadows here, because this petal will be under the light. So I still have this idea that it must be lighter, so I will use now my white pencil just to show it and select. And I also would pay to go into some details here. So we are not going into much details inside these petals, but still I will just drop some yellow strokes inside because the light is going there. I don't know if you see it on the screen, but I'm putting some yellow on the petals. So it's what I'm actually giving an idea of this sunlight. And here and some here. So it's becoming already it's becoming lighter, and maybe a little bit here and some here. And now I will be using white pencil, and I will go at the edge of the petals and make them lighter. I'm mixing with white, and look how already it's becoming lighter. This is fantastic, yes guys, I agree with you, this is fantastic and amazing. So I hope your pencils are mixing today good, and you see this, how easily they are going. So here we go. Yeah, I'm showing some lights here, and now I will be dropping. I won't be going from everywhere, but I will be dropping these white pencil strokes very eventually, because we don't have white contour everywhere. We have it randomly. This is another secret, guys. So it's somewhere I can see the edge of the flowers, and you will add this white only somewhere. And then what I was talking about is just we are putting some white strokes here. We are showing the pattern, and put a little bit more on this part because it's under the sun. And the same I will be doing here, because these petals will be under the light. I hope you're enjoying drawing with me and getting beautiful picture. Don't forget to share with me your beautiful pictures, because it's usually great to get an idea of what others are drawing and getting, and then it's very motivating when you see that others are also drawing, and to see your co-mates who are also drawing and see their beautiful pictures. So, and now I will be walking around with a white pencil somewhere, eventually here and here. And also I would like we can go into as many details as we wish here. So I'm just putting it around. And you can put more strokes and details, but what I want to show you also on this picture is just, I would like to show you a little bit more details to put on the piece of paper. So we need to put these patterns. I have this on the left side, so I will show you how I'm doing it. I will just use white chalk and put it somewhere to shade it up and to pop my flower out. So I'm mixing it around, and you can still add some brighter parts with the chalk. And let me know if you can see me, because I see that YouTube is doing something. So let me know if you can see me still. So, and here I will also drop some white stripes here. I'm doing it randomly, but also I will use some colors you can use from your picture. So I will use a little bit blue here and here. And what we are doing now, we are just adding some dynamics, some making our picture look a little bit more maybe interesting. So, and I will just put some strokes just to break an idea of only two flowers, a bud and a flower here, and just to add some more colors. And it's becoming like, I like this, how it works usually. It's giving some dynamics to the flower and interest to the picture. It's very like easy, but I think it's very great tip to use. And now I will mix it with white somewhere to show the light that drop in between the flowers. So, and you can create your own patterns if you wish, and some parts will be lighter. That's it. So it's very easy. And now I will look in the middle part of the flower, and I see that I would like to add some warm gray here and to go with lighter part here. So you can walk around the picture later or with me. So you're just coloring it around and making this perfect idea of your flower, and maybe like this. Yeah. And now I will add some more white here just to pop up. Yeah, so just a little bit and some here. So I'm not going all around, but just adding randomly somewhere and not creating this white light everywhere. No, I'm doing it from different parts. And what I love with pastels that you can easily add it up on your petals. So it's great material to use. And I will add a little bit even brown in this part and a little bit here, and maybe a little bit red here, So you can never stop, guys. You will be walking and walking around, but this is an idea we are given, and I hope you enjoy drawing with me. Let me know in comments. I hope you really like our drawings. So it will be not that bright here, so it will be a little bit gray, and you can also use a little bit purple just to add some shadow. And you see, when I'm adding some details, then it's becoming more like 3D volume. So here we go, and I will add a little bit yellow here as well, because just to reflect the light. And I think we are almost done here, so I will maybe will add some more light here in the petals. You can just walk it around, but actually we have already finished. We can like consider this part is finished, and the only we have to do is just to sign. And if you are working with pencils, you can also shade it around to add some patterns to your paper, and just shade it with pencils. If you don't have chalk, you also can do the same, like I would say the same, absolutely the same with your pencils. So here we go, and I will be switching now my camera to say goodbye. And don't forget to comment and send your beautiful pictures. And if you are really interested in studying pastels technique, stay tuned, subscribe to my YouTube channel and Instagram channel, and I will be updating at the end of June about my upcoming lessons on pastels for beginners. So hope you enjoy this evening, and I wish you a beautiful evening and enjoy this lovely weather. So I'm switching my camera now. Thank you guys for watching and drawing with me. I really love drawing with you, my friends, and I'm looking forward to see all your beautiful pictures. I know you have created some beauty and some fantastic pictures, and I would love to see your artists. So send me your pictures in comments on YouTube and on Instagram. And thank you guys. See you soon. Stay safe. Love you. Bye bye.